Hello, my most amazing, awesome artists. Today we're going to be creating our very own bowl of alphabet soup. To do that, you're going to get a big piece of paper and write your name and class code on the back in pencil. After that, you'll flip it over and you have a large circle tracer on your table. This can be used to create your soup bowl. What I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in the middle of my paper, hold it down with one hand, and then trace around it carefully and lightly with my other hand. After I trace my circle, I can put that aside because I'm done with that tracer for today. Now it's up to me to add the letters to my alphabet soup. In case you forget about how to make your uppercase and lowercase letters, I will have a guide on your table as a reminder, but I know that you are alphabet professionals by now. We're going to be using oil pastels today. Oil pastels are like paint, but they look like a crayon. That means they are as messy as paint. So when you're using your oil pastels, please make sure to try to keep them organized with the colors that they are near right now. That means that the greens are with the greens, yellows with yellows. Try to keep them that way the best that you can. That way they don't get all dirty being next to each other. I'm going to start with the letter A. I'm going to go through the ABCs in my head and maybe use my guide if I need a reminder so that I can get A through Z into my bowl of alphabet soup. Usually alphabet soup only has uppercase letters, so I'm going to make all uppercase letters of the same size today because my noodles are all the same size. I'm going to roll up my sleeves knowing that oil pastels are very messy, and I'm going to start with red. I'm going to use all of the colors of oil pastels today, going around my whole bowl. So I make a red A, then I'm going to go ahead and sing in my head, okay, A, B. So I'm going to make an orange B, going in that rainbow order. Then I'm going to go ahead, A, B, C. I'm going to make a yellow C, going around in the color of the rainbow, just so I know that I used all the colors. You don't have to do that, but that's just what helps me know that I got all my letters by singing my ABCs and know that I've got all my colors on there by going around that rainbow or color wheel as I work. You'll notice that as I'm working, I'm turning my paper as I'm using my different colors, making my different letters so that they're all mixed up, because in a bowl of alphabet soup, they wouldn't be in a perfectly straight line. They'd be floating in the soup and they would be all mixed up. So I'm turning my paper after every letter I make, making some upside down, some backwards, some over near the edge, some in the middle, some on the side, making them all directions. Then when I filled up most of my bowl and got an A through Z, I'm going to hide my name into my bowl of alphabet soup. I don't want to make it too obvious though. I want to make it just a little bit hidden. So to do that, I'm going to mix up my letters. I'm going to put them not in a perfectly straight line, but a little bit jumbled. A little bit mixed up, but still near each other. I'm using different colors for each letter too, so it's even harder to find. But you can still see it. If somebody were to look really hard like an art detective, you could find that it says Miss Q. You can put your name in there. After that, I still have some white spaces in my bowl, so I'm going to use oil pastels to make some green circles. That's going to be the peas in my soup because, yes, our soup should have some vegetables. It is soup after all. So I'm going to add some green peas by making little circles and coloring them in, but not smearing my paper. Make sure that you're not dragging your hand across your paper as you're coloring today. You also want to leave a little bit of white space because we are going to be painting in our soup next week. You don't want to smear it or the paint won't work. If you color it all in with oil pastel, it also won't work. Now I'm getting ready to make some carrots. I'm using my dark carrot orange. You also have a neon orange that I just showed you, but that's not the color of a carrot. I'm going to go ahead and make some little squares and color those in to show little tiny carrots floating all in my alphabet soup. That way, we can tell that it's soup because there's vegetables in it, of course. Next week when you come to art class, we will be painting in our soup. All right, artists, have fun making your alphabet soup today. Don't forget, letters first. Make sure you have A to Z, different colors, all different letters. And then you can hide your name in it when you're done with that. And then add some peas and carrots into your white spaces around your bowl.